Hello to all the witches, wizards, muggles, and squibs. Welcome to Just That Ravenclaw. I am Just That Ravenclaw, and today I am joined here by my best friend, personal assistant, fellow Ravenclaw, and most importantly, my little brother, Just That Little Ravenclaw.
Hello everyone.
So today we're doing a Q&A to get to know us better. All of these questions are gathered on an Instagram poll, so if you'd like to be included on videos like this in the future, or just see some cool content, please follow @JustThatRavenclaw on Instagram. So just as a little background about us, we are both two Ravenclaws who attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We have a Ravenclaw mother and a Hufflepuff father.
Our father is the first wizard in his family, but our mother is from a long line of witches and wizards.
Our mother is Brazilian, so naturally we were sent to go to school in Castelo Bruxo for a couple of years before Hogwarts.
And for those of you who do not know, Castelo Bruxo is a wizarding school in Brazil.
Just a little bit about me. This is my main channel. You can go follow him on Instagram if you want to see just his little tidbits. But about me, I am a huge fan of Harry Potter. I know the books cover to cover, movie line for line, and so much more. In this day and age, Harry Potter is extremely popular within all societies. Everyone knows it, even if they aren't huge fans. I have always loved sharing my interest in this wizarding world with my muggle friends. However, as I grow older, many of my friends began to lose interest, regarding it as a childhood fantasy. I always wanted to be a part of a community of witches and wizards, muggles too, to share the fascinating and beautiful world of Harry Potter. That is why I created Just That Ravenclaw, so we can share magic no matter what age, nationality, or Hogwarts schoolhouse. Now, many of you may wonder, what are our names?
What do we look like?
And so on. We prefer to keep this secret. Not only are we breaking so many Hogwarts rules, we are doing something that upsets the Ministry of Magic.
Although it's technically not a rule that you can't have a channel outlining the life of witches and wizards, we will most likely get in trouble for this.
So we prefer to keep our identity secret, being only known as Just That Ravenclaw and Just That Little Ravenclaw. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Have our list of questions gathered on the Instagram poll. The first question is, what year are you two in?
Well, I am about to go into third year.
And I am about to go into sixth year. So the second question is, how old are you and your brother?
Well, just recently I turned 13.
And I am still 15. I'm going to be turning 16 in the school year, so that's the reason why I'm going into sixth year now. The third question is, what wands do you two have?
Well, I have a Laurelwood Unicorn Core wand.
And I have a Hazelwood wand with a Unicorn Core. I absolutely love my wand because I have hazel eyes. And I have Hazelwood wand, which I think is a pretty good combination. So the fourth question is, what are your patronuses?
Well, my Patronus is a bloodhound, meaning I'm very loyal and protective.
And my Patronus is a unicorn. I have no idea what the unicorn means, but I know that it's one of the rarest Patronuses, so I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, the fifth question is, what is your favorite spell?
Well, mine would have to be a tie between Augmente and Episci.
My favorite spell... I need to think on this. I think it would be Avifors, which is you turn an object into a bird or a flock of birds. And I don't know if this is how you say it, but I think it's like Draconifors, which is you turn small objects into dragons. I think they're really cool spells because it's transfiguration. You're turning a tiny object into a living being. I mean, I think that's cool. Okay. What is your favorite thing about Hogwarts?
It would definitely be the Christmas dinner with the whole buffet of delicious sweets and yummy food.
I think my favorite part is kind of similar to yours, but I think it's just more Christmas time in Hogwarts in general. I mean, we go home for the holidays, so we're not there like Christmas Day, but I do love the different decorations that they have during the time going to Hogsmeade during Christmas. Oh my gosh, this will be our first year going to Hogsmeade.
It will.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Now you get to go with me.
Am I gonna have some butterbeer?
Yes, we can go to 3 broomsticks together and you can come with my friends. Oh, wait. And if you make new friends, you can come with them too.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 7th question is, what is your favorite class?
Probably potions or charms.
Mine would be a tie between care for magical creatures and potions. Okay, so the next question is, what is your opinion on other Hogwarts houses? That's a really interesting question.
I would say Gryffindor is overrated for being the best, and Slytherin isn't as bad as people get a reputation for. It's really all about the person.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We have pretty similar views about this. I love all Hogwarts houses. I feel like they're all equally important because they all have important attributes of a person, but I feel like Gryffindor is definitely overrated. I'm sorry, Gryffindor. It's not that I don't like you guys, it's just I feel like you're equally important. But a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, we need to be in Gryffindor, no other Hogwarts houses, because they're the ones portrayed in the Harry Potter series. And with Slytherins too, I feel like they're actually really nice, and they have a lot of similarities to Ravenclaws actually, because they are ambitious, they are clever. The only difference that really sets them apart from us is that they're cunning and probably will be willing to do the wrong thing to get whatever they want. So I would say, yeah, sometimes they do some pretty bad things, but I won't say that they're a bad house because there's a lot of good people that come out of Slytherin. Like Merlin, he was in Slytherin. Not many of you know that, but he was in Slytherin, and he's like one of the greatest wizards of all time, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like all the houses equally. There's always going to be bias. We'll think that Ravenclaw is the best, but that's because we're in Ravenclaw. But I like all the houses. And if you want to see my opinion more in depth on other houses, I do have articles about that on my blog. So if you'd like to check it out, the link is in my description below. So go check that out if you want to see more about it. I think that's pretty much it, right?
Let's go back to the questions.
Okay. So the 9th question is, what is your favorite magical creature?
Well, I would have to definitely say a Krupp.
A Krupp. Yes, that is my favorite too. Krupps, and just in case you haven't played any of the Harry Potter video games or read Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, Krupps are the equivalent of Muggle dogs. They just have 2 tails. And they are just super adorable. I mean, they're one of the cutest things on earth. Okay, next question. What is it like having a sibling in Hogwarts? That is a really good question because we do see the Weasleys a lot in the movies, but they're not always spending time with each other because Ron is always tagging along with Harry and Hermione. And we see that they're really close, but you don't get really the feel of the whole entire life that they have in Hogwarts together, especially since Ron is always going on an adventure with Harry and Hermione.
So we'll just enlighten that for you. And if any of you are Muggle viewers, then you'll be able to understand this a bit better because it's very similar to a Muggle school. You don't get to see each other much during the day, but afterwards you will.
Yeah, we might pass each other in the hallways sometimes or just stop to say hello because, I mean, come on, we can't really go too long without saying hello to each other. So we do see each other, like, very rarely during the school days though, because we're caught up with classes and all that, and we hang out with friends too, so it's not like we're 24/7 together just because we're in the same school.
Yeah.
But we do see each other sometimes. Just classes keep us busy, and we have homework too. We can't always be together. We do eat with each other at breakfast most times, lunch as well, the feasts, because we're in the same table. We're all in Ravenclaw, so
it's much better to at least be able to eat together instead of eating with your friends. Because I mean, who would want to eat with your friends every single day unless they're your best friend?
I think there's a lot of people who would argue that that's better. But then again, we have a really good relationship. We can't say that for every single sibling in the world. So there will be those who prefer to sit with their best friend instead of their siblings. Oh, and many of my friends are his friends.
That's true.
And
the few of my friends are her friends.
Yeah, so we kind of have like the integrated group of people. So
Yeah, but we're pretty much all Ravenclaw.
yeah. The next question is, do you two get along well? So I think we pretty much just answered that.
Yeah, we get along pretty well. Sometimes here and there we'll get into an argument, but most of the time we're in a very good relationship.
I mean, once I accidentally sprouted a tail on him. So before you start thinking I'm a horrible person, I did not do that on purpose. I was just super
If you're
angry.
a muggle and as a child said a curse word, same thing. She had no idea what the spell did, and she just said it.
Exactly.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so the next one is just That Little Ravenclaw. Okay, it's for you specifically. What is it like being just that Ravenclaw's assistant?
Well, for me, it doesn't feel like it's a big thing since it's just my sister. So to me, it's just like if you owned a channel, it would feel like you're owning the channel because it's my sister, and I'm probably going to be appearing in multiple of the videos. So
That is true.
it feels almost like I am an owner of the videos.
Got a big ego. You're the owner of the video.
I own the video. I own YouTube now.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Let's move on to when are your birthdays? Okay, that's kind of related to the other questions that we have.
Well, for privacy purposes, we're not gonna specify the exact day or year, even though you guys can probably do the math.
Yeah, you probably.
But my birthday is in July.
Yeah, and my birthday is in November. So the next one is, what is one of your greatest fears of the wizarding world? That is a good question. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to think on that.
I kind of have a tie for two of them. The first one would probably be, I think seeing an acromantula, those are terrifying. I'm sorry, Hagrid, you're probably going to see this video, but I'm sorry, acromantulas are really scary. They're big spiders, and I don't like spiders. It's not my biggest fear. I actually am afraid of muggle things, but that's my biggest wizarding world fear. I think probably tied with seeing a Dementor. Those are pretty scary too, but I just be scared of being near one. I know how to defend myself, but I'm just scared of them.
My worst fear is seeing a Thestral, not because of what they are, but because I'd have to witness someone dying.
Oh, that's deep.
Let's move away from this.
Yeah, that just got dark real fast.
Let's move on.
Okay. So the next one, okay, this one's specifically for me. So just that Ravenclaw. How much of a Harry Potter fan are you? Okay, so as I said at the beginning of the video, I know the books cover to cover, the movies line for line. Literally, we'll be watching the movies and he's begging me to stop just scripting out the movie, because I will do that if you ever watch the Harry Potter movies with me. And I am basically a dictionary for the Harry Potter stuff, so I could give you a fact faster than you can say Quidditch, to sum it up. Okay, next question. Ooh, just that little Ravenclaw. How much of a Harry Potter fan are you?
Okay,
I like this question.
those of you who are muggles watching this and you really love the Harry Potter franchise and movies, I'm very sorry. I'm not a very big fan.
Yeah, it breaks
I
my
know
heart.
everything, but if I had the choice, I wouldn't watch it.
It really
sorry.
hurts. Like, it hurts my heart so much. Oh, so the next question is, who are your top 3 favorite Harry Potter characters?
Well, I would definitely say number 1 is Dubby.
May he rest in peace.
Dubby was just so great. He put his life for the ones he loved.
Who's your
Dubby
second one?
He was a great elf.
Don't turn it dark again.
She accidentally said my name.
Yeah.
Okay, that when you're watching this video, that will be bleeped out.
Yes.
So you won't know. You'll never know.
Yes. See, I'll say it again. Continue.
Okay, for second place, I'd say Hagrid. I mean, he has some weird interests, like going to the Forbidden Forest. That's just not. I don't
Oh,
think
he's allowed to.
He should
We're
not be
not
doing that, though.
I mean,
It's dangerous.
the Forbidden Forest is cool. Not that we've ever been. I mean, we're not supposed to go. It was
Moving on to my number 3.
Yes.
Would you know what? I'd have to think on that. Why don't you go in the meantime?
Okay, so my top 3 would be, okay, first place, Dubby. Like, just that little Ravenclaw. I almost said your name again. Like, just that little Ravenclaw, Dubby is definitely my first favorite. I love Dubby. Again, may he rest in peace. My second would be Dean Thomas. A lot of people don't understand why Dean is my second favorite character, like so high on the list, because he isn't really featured that much. But if you think about it, and my third favorite is Draco Malfoy. I feel like he was really misunderstood. I think he was a great character. So yeah, my top 3 would be Dubby, Dean Thomas, and Draco Malfoy.
And then coming back to me, my third favorite would probably be Sirius Black.
Really?
Definitely. He was very misunderstood in the beginning, and
So number 18. Wow, there are a lot of questions. What is your favorite Harry Potter sweet treat?
for me, it's the dark chocolate frogs. 'Cause they're jumping around when you finally get to catch them and get the yummy dark.
She likes dark chocolate better than milk chocolate.
Others say it's bitter. I disagree. I think it's the best.
So I'd say if you're talking about a food item, Birdie Bot's every flavored beans. I mean, the excitement is just fun to find out whether you're going to eat something disgusting or something very good. And if you're talking about a drink, I would say butterbeer. That would trump everything. I love butterbeer so much. And the next one, what is your favorite color?
Mine would be green. I'm not expecting this question, talking so much about the Wizarding World and favorite color, so I wasn't expecting that, but definitely green.
My favorite color, despite being a Ravenclaw, is actually pink. I think pink. This color has been growing on me too, probably a tie with sage green. It's a very calming color.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think pink and sage green would be a tie. Maybe even a little bit of sky blue. I like those ones.
That would make more sense for being Ravenclaw.
Yeah,
no, it is a bit darker.
Ravenclaw colors are really soothing.
Later.
Anyways, next question. Okay, this is a really random question. You guys are just so creative. Do you like to bake? Yes, we love to bake. Okay, the next question. Do you enjoy Muggle things and activities? You can go first.
I do.
We both enjoy Muggle activities. Like, sometimes we get things a little mixed up because we're constantly surrounded by the Wizarding World, but half of our family is Muggle, so we are constantly surrounded by Muggle things. Like, our dad is the first wizard in his family. The rest are Muggles. So whenever we are hanging out with our grandma on his side or our aunt and uncle and cousins, we will have to do some Muggle things because they will never be able to comprehend the magical stuff. Moving on, do you have Muggle friends? Yes, we do. Tons of them.
Currently, I am in contact with 2 Muggle friends.
Yeah. Next question. Who is your favorite Harry Potter YouTuber? Okay, my favorite is Cherry Wallace. She is amazing. She's actually one of the people who started my ambition to do this channel. She is really inspirational. I really love her channel. So how about you?
As I said earlier, I'm not that big of a Harry Potter fan with the franchise, so I don't watch any Harry Potter YouTubers, so I would just say this channel, just that Ravenclaw.
Yes. So, Oh, our very last question, number 24. Who is your favorite singer, Muggle and magical? Would you like to go first?
Yes, I do listen to a lot of Muggle music, so I would say it's not a singer, it's a band called Imagine Dragons. They are the best. And when it comes to the singer, we're in agreement when it comes to magical singers.
Yeah, when it comes to magical singers, we both like Celestina Warbeck. She is amazing. She has a beautiful voice. But we usually mainly listen to Muggle music. So a little bit of Wizard Rock. We just discovered Wizard Rock, surprisingly. A friend of ours recommended it, and I think it's good. It's just we're not very into rock. Our dad loves Wizard Rock, though.
That's true.
He loves Wizard Rock, that's for certain. We are a little on the Muggle side of music. We just love it. My favorite singer would have to be Halsey. She is amazing. Yes, but he still loves Imagine Dragons more than Halsey.
She's a second, but
I'm sorry. I like Imagine Dragons. Don't go thinking I don't like Imagine Dragons, but they're definitely not my favorite. Maybe not a second either. They're on my top 10 though. I do like them. They're interesting. They have a lot of screaming.
that's the interesting thing about Muggle music.
Wait, hang on. It's also in Wizarding music.
Not as much unless you're talking about the Wizard Rock.
Oh, in Wizard Rock, yes.
Oh,
have
this
you
is all
listened to the Weird
yelling.
Sisters?
They're yelling.
Their yells.
all the time.
Yes.
They're not singing, they're yelling words.
Yes. The Weird Sisters.
Weird.
I've been to
Hence the
one. No, it's actually a reference to Macbeth, the Weird Sisters in Macbeth.
Who's Macbeth? Macbeth.
You still have a lot of years of Muggle study ahead of you. I'll explain it to you later. It's gonna take up probably about like 5 minutes of this recording, and it's probably already so far in. Okay, anyways, so that is the end of our questions. By the way, this is my Just That Ravenclaw binder. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, we were reading the questions off this. Anyways, that is the end of the questions. Let's hope that didn't scare anyone in the house. Okay, anyways, that is the end of our questions today. You guys asked some pretty interesting but pretty good questions.
The next time we do a Q&A, if you want to be part of it, make sure you go on Instagram and on YouTube, subscribe or follow to make sure you can be part of it.
Yes, please do. It would be a great help if you could just follow at Just That Ravenclaw on Instagram, or just subscribe to this channel right here if you don't have Instagram. Hopefully it can make my way to other social media platforms, but this is all I've got right now. So just please go give me a follow or subscribe down below, like this video, and we will hopefully make more content. I mean, this is our first video. I've been very active on Instagram, so if you want to see more cool content that contains a lot of magic and all that, I'll probably be more active on Instagram than I am on this YouTube. But besides that, I think that's it.
Okay, hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait. Want to do the honors of turning off the camera together? Okay, 3, 2, 1.